Good morning. How are you doing? Okay, so today we're going to look at hip hinge and we're going to do some work with our shoulders, okay? We're still leaving out lateral movement at the moment, but that's okay. We can cover it as we go. What else do you need to know? Not a whole lot. Fit to play, you need a kettlebell. Fit for life, you need feck all except to be here and follow along. So first thing we're going to do, as always, I'm just going to check my posture. Okay, while I'm doing this, I'm getting my mindset in order, okay? So I'm just trying to gear my brain up. Okay, when I'm talking about mindset, just keep going with your posture here. Keep going with the movement. It's really important that people kind of grasp that you don't need motivation to exercise. The motivation follows the action, not the other way around. Like when you start something, you get motivated to start, right? But after a while, it's the other way around. Doing the action is what motivates you towards the action. Okay, so when I'm doing all this stuff, I'm getting my mindset into gear. I'm getting my head in the idea that, okay, I'm going to do this little bit of work now and it's going to pay me off dividends in the future. And I got nobody bothering me while I'm doing it. So you get a few minutes out of your regular day to benefit every other goddamn day. Okay? Okay, so when I'm doing my postural exercise, I'm just getting my head into gear. All right, I'm getting in the humor to exercise. So from here now, body scan. So now I'm going to check the system and I'm going to wake the muscles up a little bit. So I'm looking left and right. I'm looking up and down. And I'm rolling. So this then, by the same token, starts to activate everything. And then rolling to the side. Okay, into the shoulders, so arm circles. So by doing the action, we feel sort of more inclined to do the action and back the other way. Now, there's a point in every exercise session where you're like, I can't do this. If you just fucking go past that and then open and close, if you go past that, then we're good. Now, not past it in terms of risking joint damage, but just kind of pushing through, doing a little bit more than you feel you can do. Keep doing that. You build up your capacity in no time. Okay. From here, then I'm reeling in and speed backing out and into the wrists. Circles one way. Circles the other way, interlocking the fingers, rolling one way and rolling back, and then gripping and ripping. Okay, from here, look up, reach up, inhale, and exhale, front, middle, and back. So in and up, out and down. When I'm here, I'm driving my hips forwards, and then back. Lovely. From here then, side bends. Oh, side to side even. Lovely. Now my twists. Okay, hands in the hips, hip circles. Change the direction. Okay, feet together, hands on the knees, knee circles. I'm going to be very careful with this, and then back the other way. All right, lovely. From here now, standing on one foot, lift the other foot up, toes down, toes back, foot back. Repeat that 3 times. Rotate one way, rotate the other way, and then switching feet. Same thing now. Toes down, toes back, foot back. Repeat 3 times. Rotate one way and rotate the other way. Lovely. Okay. So, oh yeah, mindful step. Too far. Mindful steps. So I want to just find where my balance is inside my base. Okay. So inside my connection to the ground, where are the forces operating? And what muscles can I use to control those forces? How can I set my skeleton in the nicest way to manage those forces in a relaxed manner? So I'm going to start to step through now real slow, all the way through. High five an ant and step back. Okay, and then bring the other foot backwards, real slow. High five an ant and stepping forwards, excuse me. So all the way through, tip, all the way back, all the way back, tip, and all the way through. Okay, okay. If I only could give you one exercise program forevermore and you could ignore everything else that anybody says, it would have to be, well, it'd have to be complete, wouldn't it? Getting on and off the floor in as many different ways as you possibly can is going to do huge things for you in terms of reduced injury risk, in terms of mobility, in terms of strength. Okay, if we do it real slow, we get stronger. If we do it at different angles and change variables, then we can get much more flexible and much more bendy. And if we keep doing it, we can build up our endurance. So world's simplest exercise program, get on and off the floor. Just keep going, okay? So how are we going to get on the floor? Well, there's loads and loads and loads and loads of ways to do it. And if you include the ones that reduce your risk of injury, there's slightly less, but still loads, okay? So all I'm going to do first of all is bend my knees, put my hands on the floor, and let my weight go into my hands a bit. Okay, so now the same idea as we were doing with the mindful step, but I'm just rocking my weight into my feet. Now my weight's in my hands. My weight's in my feet. My weight's in my hands, okay? From here then, I'm just gonna, it might be wise to walk your hands a little bit further forward for the first few, okay? I'm gonna lift up my right hand, and I'm gonna bring my left hip through, and I'm gonna sit my ass down. All right? So we want to make that as soft as possible. We don't want any, okay? We don't want that. So we want to make it really, really, really soft, okay? So I'm going to put my right foot on the floor, my left hand on the floor, and I'm going to lift everything else up and just down again, okay? So just lift everything up and down, all right? If you can do that without banging, then we're going to follow through and we're going to rotate the hip. We're going to get the other foot to the floor and the hands to feet. If you can't do that without banging, just keep doing that. Just keep going from here to here, okay, and keep trying to get that action, and then switching sides. If you can do it all the way through, back up to here, and back up to stand. All right, so we'll do exactly the same thing on the other side now. So I squat down. I'm going to put my weight on my left foot, on my right hand, slide my hip through. Sorry, now I have to be very, very careful. Okay, and then we'll reverse it, which I'm not going to do. I'll do it on this side. Okay, so that's a monkey squat exercise for getting on and off the ground. If you have a soft floor and nothing at least 6 foot behind you, then you can do this one, deck squat. So you squat down super low, and you just roll back, tucking your chin to your chest. Okay? If you do not have a soft floor, or if there's a chair or a toy or something behind you, don't do that, because you will hurt your yourself. Okay, from here, we're going to look at the hip hinge exercise on the floor, which translates as our bridge. So my hips come up, squeeze my butt, squeeze my belly, lock it all nice and tight, and hips down. Okay, and again, up, squeeze, down, up, squeeze, down, up, squeeze, down. Okay, just keep going up for a minute. Beautiful. From here, I'm going to spin onto my belly. Okay, so belly on the floor. Put my elbows on the floor. Put my feet on the floor. So I'm active feet. So these feet are dead, right? An active foot is where I put the ball of the foot on the floor so I can put weight into it. Okay? So we get our active toes here. And we're going to lift the belly up. Now you might have to lift it kind of high initially. That's okay. All right, we can work on that over time. If you want to make this exercise harder, flatten yourself out more and move your hands further forward. If you want to make it easier, lift your butt up a little bit higher, okay? So whichever of those you've taken, we're going to hold this position. And we're going to squeeze, pressure in the ankles. Pressure on, scoop the pelvis even. So I'm scooping my pelvis. I'm going from here, I'm going this way, okay? Squeeze the butt, squeeze the abs, and squeeze the arms. So just put tension everywhere, lock it all up. From here now, I lift up my right hand, I'm gonna reach, and I'll put it down. Left hand, reach, and down. I'm not even gonna tempt my right foot, so left foot, reach, and down, and then right foot, reach, and down. Okay, from here now, knees down, chest down, and lay down. All right, I'm gonna put my hands in Superman position here, hands out front. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift up my right arm and my left leg, down, my left arm and my right leg, down, both arms and both legs, and down. Right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg, both arms, both legs. Okay, now we want to just go into the shoulders for a sec. Okay, so I'm going to lift my hands a couple of inches off the floor, and I'm going to go with my L, Y, T, W. L, Y, T, W. So my hands are straight up, hands are out 45 degrees, hands are straight out to the sides. Try and touch my elbows together at the back. Now swing through those positions. And you should feel the shoulders start to come active. Yeah, okay. Back over onto your butt. And go through the sequence again. Okay, so hip hinge exercise, which is a big movement of the hips and a small movement about the knee. You go from sort of a bent posture, where you look at the knee line, shoulder line, sorry, the hip line and the shoulder line. So you can see there's a big angle at the hip here to bring that line straight. Don't press your head into the floor with the bridge exercise. Keep your head sort of loose. You don't want to put pressure on your neck here, all right? Not yet, anyway. Okay, so from here, stabilize your posture. Hips up, squeeze, and down. Up, squeeze, and down. Up, squeeze, and down. Keep going. Spinning onto our bellies. Elbows on the floor. Active toes. Hips up. Okay. Ankles lock. Pelvis tuck. Glute squeeze. Ab squeeze. Arms squeeze. Pressure throughout the whole body. Lock it tight, tight, tight. Squeeze the sugar out. From here, right hand, reach and back. Left hand, reach and back. Right foot, reach and back. Left foot, reach and back. And again, right hand, left hand, right foot, left foot. Okay, relax, knees down, chilling out. Superman position, right hand, left leg, left arm, right leg, both arms, both legs. Again. Lovely. Into my LYTWs. And out. LYTW. Okay, and there we go. Standing. Let's see how we're doing on time here now. Sip of coffee time. Oh, look at that. That's exactly the time to end Fit for Life. Isn't that funny? Okay, Fit for Life, guys, before you go, just getting on and off the floor in as many interesting ways as you can, but without any bangs, all right? So if you like get in a position and you have to collapse, that's no good, okay? You want to be able to do it without hurting yourself. Doing it as softly as you can, like however you have to do it. However softly you can do it, okay? There's nothing wrong with doing it hard and fast. You know what you're doing and you have the right floor, it's absolutely fine. But think carefully. If there's a bang in the movement, we don't want that, okay? Pitch play, kettlebells. Heavy old bell, yo. I have my helium-filled bell here. It's actually only a balloon. It's all fake, I'm all bullshit. Okay. From here now, gonna get my gorilla grip. Okay, so we're doing swings. We're going, swings to cleans, cleans to clean and jerks. And then you guys are gonna do a get up and I'm gonna pussy out on that. Just until I'm 100% here. Okay, so get my gorilla grip. Make sure the shins stay vertical. So the hips go back. So I don't want the knees coming forward. I want the knees staying where they are. Hips back here, okay? Hands on the belt. Look out for the arcing in the back. Lock. Nice flat back there, okay? Flat isn't right, but you know what I mean. Straight line from the shoulder to the hip. Okay, from here, grabbing the belt, I'm going to throw, catch. Exhale, exhale. What we're going to do now is we're going to play with the 0 point. So take my hand off at the top. Okay, off and on. Off and on. Other hand, same thing, off and on. Off and on, okay? So you want to take it off and on where it makes 0 difference. Now, if you have a safe floor and you're reasonably confident, you should realize that you can actually take off both hands at this point with 0 problem. Okay? You can even get cheeky. Okay? Now, if you have a valuable floor, if you had a valuable floor before I warned you, yeah, if you drop that thing, it will make a dent on your floor. Okay? They will break stuff if they land on it. They're not heavy, but there's enough weight in it to smash something, okay? Or kill the cat or break your toes or whatever. So don't play unless you're confident, okay? From there, I'm going to switch to one hand. And again, if you're really cocky, you can realize that. You can release your hand at the top with almost no ill effects. Unless you miss or mistime it or lose your grip, which would be bad. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go to cleans now. So I'm going to clean, I'm going to pause there. Are you happy with your rack position? Are you happy with where it is? Make sure you are, okay? We're going to throw it down, bring it back up to there. Throw it down, up to there. Now at the 0 point, that's where I start to twist the bell. So from here, now, bell starts to twist. If you do that, you'll avoid this bashing the wrist, which is, you know, we want to avoid bashing it, right? And again, clean, up. Okay, clean, up. So with kettlebells, it's trying to balance the weight against your skeleton. Try and get it into a comfortable place, okay? From here now, we're going to clean, and we're going to jerk. Whoa. Okay, back to clean. Sorry, back down to clean, even back to rack position. Now, again, when you jerk, you throw the bell, and you leave it in place. Now, right now, mine is more of a push press than a jerk because I don't want to bounce. Okay, but you would do a little bend of the knee and a kick there. I just isolated that in my own training. So from here, down to rack position, we clean, and jerk. And again, clean, and jerk. Okay, back to rack, and back to floor. So I swing back, and then you go back to the floor rather than dumping it down. Okay, 1 second now. And do the same thing on the other side. When I put the bell down, I should have told you to do Turkish get up. But I didn't, so don't worry about it. Same idea, other hand. So from here, get my position. Knees staying where they are, hips shift back, that lowers the shoulders. Grab the bell, but don't arch the back. Just keep your chin up. Once you've got gorilla grip, you fire. Get the breathing. Exhale, exhale. Don't worry about inhaling, your body will do that. It'll do that or it'll pass out for you and take over. Okay, play with the hand grip again. All right, releasing one hand and the other. And you don't even have to take it, like I'm taking it off so you can very clearly see, but really, I'm still, there, look, I'm taking it off again. Taking it off again. Okay, you don't need to move your hand far. You just need to trust where the weight is. And I want you to instinctively understand where the weak points are, or the weak points, just where the forces balance, okay? All right, I'm gonna switch to the left hand now. So just a swing. And again, if you're feeling brave, you can release that grip, okay? But just don't say I didn't warn you about the floor. If you care about your floor, don't do that. Okay, I'm gonna go to clean. Boom. Check my position. Am I happy? Can I stay here? Or are you like, oh, while I'm talking? Okay, if you're struggling while I'm talking, you need to work this position better. Okay, get your position good. Stay there for a while. Don't keep swinging through it. Get your position. Be 100% sure. And again, boom, check it. Is it comfy? You want to be able to hold it for a few seconds, guys, not just blast on. And again, boom. Again, boom. Okay, only when you're completely stable, then you carry on. You're ready to jerk now? So I'm going to clean, but you guys are going to jerk, I'm going to press. Back to the rack, down again. Okay, so clean, jerk it up overhead, now hold it there. Hold it there, don't move. Find the balanced position, find the zero. Okay, get comfortable in it. Be able to be comfortable where it's uncomfortable. Okay, back to rack, down, to rack, up and hold. Again, clean, jerk, hold. Okay, we're gonna do 3 of them, just blast them through. So clean, jerk, down. Lovely, and relax, bell down. Stability in those positions is important. Sometimes people think in fitness, oh, I'll just go faster, I'll do more. No, get it right. Get it right first. Then you can go faster and do more. But get the position exactly right, okay? Not exactly right, but as close as you can. Doing your very best to put ego aside and put actual exercise, right? So don't think of an exercise session as a performance. You want to think of it as increasing your performance capacity, right? So you're building the system to work the way that you want it to. So if you have a kink in your chain and you just keep going really fast on it, eventually that's going to break, all right? Like a knee, okay? But if you take your time at it and do it properly, be a little bit more selective in your training partners and be a little bit more selective in, sorry, that was personal. Be a little bit more selective in your exercise choice and in your approach to it, then you're going to get much better, okay? So a little bit of patience, guys. Get that rack position comfy. Get that overhead position comfy. Not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Right. Bell again. Same deal. Get in position, hips back, fire. This time we're not going to do a put down between the left and the right, okay? So I'm going to keep swinging here. Okay, I'm going to practice my releases. So you see this time, it's very subtle. I'm only opening my fingers now. All right. Make sure your breathing is still functioning. Okay. Switching to right hand only. I'm practicing my release. Okay, clean, rack it and check. Do it again. Check it. Do it again. And check it. Okay, let's blast through a few now. Once you've got it checked, once you've corrected the little small corrections needed to protect your skeleton rather than fight it. Okay, now I'm going to clean and jerk. And down to rack. And clean again. And jerk. Mine isn't a jerk, it's a push, but anyway. Rack again. Okay. Hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And again. Okay, so now just blast through a few. Clean, jerk, hold. Clean, jerk, hold. Okay, I'm going to switch hands. And again, staying with the swing for a minute. Put my breathing on it. Remember, it's your arse going forward and back that provides the drive for the bell. It's not the arm, it's just like a rope. Okay? Hence the rope training. Early days of kettlebells, remember that? Okay, release position. I'm going to rack it and pause. I'm going to rack it and pause. Okay, so clean and pause. That's 3, wasn't it? Yep, okay, I'm going to clean and jerk and pause overhead. Clean, jerk, pause. And again. Boom, boom. Again. Okay, just blast through a few now. Lovely. Right. Bell down. Oh, Jesus, that came quick. Back off. I thought I had 1 minute to waffle at you. Take a minute to waffle at you anyway. All right, yeah, so basic idea for all of it. Get the movements right. If you're rushing the movements or there's bashes or there's crashes or there's twisting of the joints or anything like that, you're working against the system, of your own system. You're working against your body, okay? What we're looking to do is generate tension on very specific lines. All right, hip hinge was the main focus for today, with a little bit on our shoulders. The Superman stuff, that's going to work our hip hinge, just these guys here, these muscles here, and the ones that go across as well. And the plank is really all the way through the body, through the front line. So if we strengthen the back line, we want to strengthen the front line. Not as much, but it does want to be. You do need strength on both sides. We are looking for a balance in any movement that we do. So really, I think that the key takeaway is to try and make sure that your movements are anatomically correct for you. Okay? Try and make sure that that rack position, you can hang it. Don't skip it. Boom, 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 boom. Because you pull the shoulder, okay? You pull the upper back, right? There's loads of things that can go wrong if we skip the correct posture. So that's the little takeaway today. Whatever exercise we're doing, use the first couple of reps to really check, is my posture where it should be? Does this feel how it should be? And feckin' ask me, okay? Please, that's what the group is for. Right, later, staters, have a lovely day.